Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to understand the demonstration of tax prediction system using machine learning algorithm. So as far as the tax prediction is concerned, it's all about having the data set and training the data set on some machine learning model, and then the machine learning model will predict the desired tax to be paid. So what happens, this system is now the main user of the system will be the income tax department, which will calculate the tax of the particular person. And if there is some sort of fraud has happened, or if that particular person has paid less tax than the desired amount, then they can take a necessary action on it. So generally what happens, so the people declare their income and all those things on that tax filing procedure, and then they fill their tax. But actually sometimes what happens, the tax which has to be paid is not paid that much. Sometimes less tax is paid. So that can be calculated. In order to find out that things, this system can be used, and the main user of the system will be the obviously the income tax department itself. So how we are going to calculate that? So we are having the data set, and that is stored in the this particular file, in which there are so many columns like income from salary, or maybe from the rent, or all those terms. And also there are some deductions also, maybe the mediclaim or the investments. So all this comes under deduction, and then finally what should be the tax that has to be paid by that user, that is this column. So on this data set the model is trained, and once the model is trained, then we'll give that inputs, and then it will calculate the things. Now for the backend purpose, we are using the Python as a programming language, and HTML CSS is used at the front end side to host the application. And the Flask framework of Python is used for creating a web application, and also the random forest classifier is used to train the model. Now, once you run the project, we have to hit localhost 5000. Here we have to log in. So the login credentials are admin. It will be fixed credentials. And then once you log in, you will be redirected to this page where you have to put your details. And based on your details, uh, you have to enter the data. So there are so many things like income from house property, all those stuff. So if there is nothing, you can put zero also, like fixed account and all those stuff, LIC. So these things you can add, and Mediclaim, all those things. So these are deductions. So something is income, and some things are deductions. So you can put this data, and based on right now I'm putting any uh, random information, and based on that I will calculate the tax. Now based on these parameters provided by this, so and this the tax amount is zero, because this income is not taxable because the salary is less. But if I increase this one, then definitely I will get some taxable amount. So this is the tax amount is to be paid, and the paid tax is this much. So clearly there is difference between these two tax amounts. But if this difference is small, like this is the hardly 1000 rupees difference is there, so there is no fraud. But in case if the department detects the fraud is more than, let's say, 5000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, in that case only they can take necessary action. So this way, by putting the parameters of that particular person, the system can calculate ki this is the tax that the person has to be paid, or this person must pay. But actually the person has paid this much tax only. So if this amount and the expected tax, that is this amount, is having huge difference, then definitely there is fraud, some sort of fraud has done. And if this is not that, or the difference is not that much, it is under tolerable limit, then it's perfectly fine. So that is the objective of this particular project, and that's the complete implementation of this important project. So in case you need the code of this project, or the data sets, or any other help, then you can definitely check the description box under this video. Thank you.